The return of The Apprentice sees 16 new hopefuls compete to become Srralan's new business partner. But who are these competitors trying to win several pounds of investment and the highly prized media exposure on primetime TV? Messiah Clunge, the Messiah, is possibly the only person in Britain to have worked with every one of the new stock of wannabe apprentices.
It's balmy. They get on television, they think there's something special, don't they? Useless, the lot of them. They puff themselves up with these grandiose nicknames, thinking it's something special. They don't know the half of it. Those nicknames, they're meant to be insults. I should know. I gave them.
So the names aren't compliments about their business acumen?
Oh, the heckers like. Take Maria. Thinks she's a lion and she's going to roar her way up to the top. Wow. Is she hell? Eh? Never got any truth out of her in meetings. She was always lying. Bullshit here, bullshit there. I called her the liar. She misheard it, the clothier bin, didn't she? Thought I was paying a compliment that she's a lion. Ugh. No, liar, not lion. And that Mickey. Oh, I'm the shark, I'm the office shark. Oh, hell he is. He's useless, bloody work shy, does sod all around the office. I call him the office shirk. Office shirk he is, not shark, he's the shirk, and he's proved himself to be a deaf git and all.
Sounds like they won't be winning, but they're not too bad.
Oh no, they're not the worst.
I'm the blonde assassin, because I let people underestimate me, just so I can blow them out of the water.
Assassin? It wasn't assassin at all, till she came into the room halfway through me saying it. Quick as a flash, I managed to avoid saying hole, and said assin instead. So she just heard me call her the blonde assin. She was so pleased at the epithet that she never asked why I called her it anyway. And as for blowing people out of the water, not so much blowing them out of the water as blowing them in the stationery cupboard in the Christmas party, from what I heard. Anyway, it's not as bad as that Azar, the master puppeteer.
They call me the master puppeteer because I have a habit of pulling people's strings and getting them to do what I want. I am a control freak.
That's not where he got the name. When I worked with him, he forgot to wipe his internet history and the whole office found out that he's into bestial anal fisting. So we started calling him Matthew Corbett, you know, like that bloke with his hand up sooty and sweep, like. One day Azar heard us and asked why. Well, I didn't panic because I'm good under pressure, and quick as a flash I said, it's because you're a puppet master, a master manipulator. And he's so full of himself that the daft twat believed me.
Are any of the new hopefuls any good in your opinion?
No, they're all as bad as each other. Now if Srralan really wanted a good contender, he'd have accepted my application. But I think he's still bitter because when I last worked with him I used to call him Yiddy Amin because of his dictatorial boardroom style. And I think he's a bit miffed with me from that. He's let his heart rule his head and he's missing out on the best contender around, really. I mean, they don't call me the Messiah for nothing, do they? I'm not saying that I can literally turn water into wine, but I do work miracles and I can bring dead businesses back to life.
We asked the actual contenders about working with Bernie.
He still calls himself the Messiah. I gave him that name, you know.
Yes, he's quite proud of it.
He doesn't know what it really means, does he?
I don't know, why?
Well, Bernie and myself, when we worked together, we were in an all-day meeting, and Bernie excused himself to use the restroom. He was gone for so long that I sent a male colleague to check he was all right. And the colleague came back saying it sounded as if Bernie had locked himself in a cubicle and was masturbating like a wild gibbon. He was really going at it like an ape possessed. Well, 5 or 6 minutes later he came back to the meeting, and of course no one made a comment because we were all too polite and businesslike. But then after an hour, he excused himself again, and he was gone for another 15 minutes. Well, when Bernie got back to the meeting this time, I said we'd been waiting for him because his input was so valuable, he was like a business messiah. Of course what I really meant was that he'd obviously had his second coming.
Oh, I see.
He's not the Messiah, you know. He's not even just a naughty boy. He's just a complete and utter wanker.
Hell no! Fuck yeah!